Perfect.
Good morning, afternoon, whatever the fuck it is, wherever you're at. Welcome to Saw Sports. Another Sunday, another Texans game. I know you guys are so excited you can hardly contain yourselves. They're not at the Texans games, Aurelius. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to Saw Sports. Saw Sports is the freshest flavor in H-Town sports. I guess how fresh can the flavor be in H-Town sports right now? Everything is stale. Stale nachos. And I'm not, Astros were good, so, it was what it was. World Series, you lose that, you can't be mad about that. It is what it is. The Rockets, the future is bright. A lot of talent, a lot of flashes. Going to need some work, missing a piece or two. But the Texans we all love for some reason, even though the Texans are a dirty whore that continues to cheat on us and lie to us. And we just accept it. The Texans are cucking us all. But we're here. We're here. The talent-wise. I remember I had questions about Silas, early on. Josh, I saw you're going to like Silas. He's in Dallas. Anywho, we're not going to get to that. We're not going to argue about that today. I need to get my schedule cleared up so we can actually start talking more Rockets. And I need to just get back. I need to get my shit back together to where I can just, start dropping more quicker, shorter videos because I get sad when it comes time to talk about the Texans. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I just don't know. Let's talk about it. Let's see what we got joining us. We're going to get into the conversation. Texans taking on Miami. I'm going to be honest, I don't give a fuck about this game, but I want to talk about the things surrounding it, what should have happened, what didn't happen, And I know y'all like, well, Honcho, we didn't lose by 30. Like, yes, the fuck we did. That shit, that garbage time fucking touchdown comeback shit did not fucking count. When the other team has quit and started putting backups out there, the game is over with, right? They've conceded their victory, and you just fucking there. Anyway, Broderick, Street Runners, what's the motherfucking deal? Jersey Root, World of Nation. Brickfoot, Brandon Dudley, Texan Boy. Let me see, Lord Frieza. Purple Drink, what's the motherfucking deal? Herb got it done, what's the motherfucking deal? Coop on top, footballer, battle for the number one. Yeah, exactly. That's basically like we didn't get rid of the finger banger, Motherfucker like to get finger popped like a bitch under a junior high bleacher. Anyway, true OG clips. It better not be. It better not be. It's supposed to be Tyrod starting, correct? If I'm not mistaken, that's what they said. Matt Perez. Let me see. Rayleigh Silver, Arturo. DeMarkey. You have more fun watching Rocky. Yeah, absolutely, right? Because you're like at least seeing the highlights, right? Let me fix my chair. I got like this. Oh shit, that's not it. Hold on. Oh, it's kind of like these two levers. Okay, that's the lean back lever. All right. Trill, front runner, Damien, Oscar, Michael, Black Element, Black Eighth Element, and Damien. Anybody I may have missed? Captain Diggler, what's the motherfucking deal? If I may have missed you, I didn't dish you. Let's just talk about it, right? So, right now, this game, we should be talking about how number 4 is starting for the Miamis. And, we're moving on. And we should be thinking about, we got all these draft picks and, all the good stuff going on. Let's talk about who we get sacks on. But instead, we're talking about Jacoby Brissett. Beyond a funny nigga. I'm just saying your name. What's the motherfucking deal? So it's just like, we should be having a completely different. I mean, according to Houston media, right? And I put out a poll the other day, and I just asked, do you still have faith in Houston media? Because for some reason, when major news drops that's actually accurate, the national media tends to beat out Houston media. But then when the news drops that never comes to fruition, Houston media tends to be the one that seems like they're dropping that shit, right? And you saw a lot of local radio personalities and newspaper personalities say that, oh, yeah, it's happening. The trade's going to happen. The first ones said, oh, it won't happen. Then, a week or two before the deadline, oh, it's happening. And pardon me, I'm not speaking about anybody in particular, but if you know, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, again, and that just happened to work out. I haven't had breakfast, so that actually played into what I was talking about. So if y'all know pancakes. Anyway, it's tough, right? And so I've been sitting there thinking, what do I need to do to change the element? Because I'm going to be honest, nobody wants to watch one. The numbers are dropping. I mean, let's just be honest, right? Texans get bad, the numbers drop. That's just how it works. So, like I said, I'm going to be working on some changes, doing some things. And plus, like, so some of y'all know if y'all been in den, I'm going to be going back to school really, really soon. So my time is going to be limited. But we got to keep the sauce stirring. So feel free if you ever have any ideas, comments, thoughts, opinions. Because, again, this is for y'all, man. Like, the only reason I'm still suffering through this and showing up even just a little bit is because I fuck with Sauce Nation. But like I said, we should be talking about you saucesports at Gmail. Hit me up, leave a comment. All opinions are welcome. But Miami, right? Not even seeing Tua. We can't even talk about how much Tua sucks. I think he has a finger fracture or some shit like that. I ain't getting no syrup. These motherfuckers dry in a bitch. Well, just like the other pancakes, these pancakes are dry in a motherfucker. It's just like, I don't know. Like, I'm happy to see Tyrod back, right? Because I think there's a few games we could have played that Tyrod and his veteran experience would have had us in, you got Shipley's? Get me 2 glazed donuts. And some donut holes. Yes. And one of those chocolate covered ones, they're great. But Yeah, at this point, now, like, you got people like, oh, you got people actually rooting for the Texans to lose. Yeah. Like, you want to continue to see what you're seeing on the field these last few weeks? No, win out, get a higher pick, and do what with it, right? But again, Texans and, historically Texans, the number one picks, every time we have a chance to compete for it or we're in that arena, it's some kind of fucking defensive player or, it's never really a quarterback situation. So it is what it is. But it's just like, at this point, there's nothing to play for. You're not going to win a division, so we can't, cry about division champs. And I know people are like, oh, I bet you miss you wish you had that. No, I don't. No, I don't. Because it's the same equivalent, right? It's the same equivalent. Like, if you win the division and then you get knocked out the first round of the playoffs, what do you get? If you lose out and you get the first round pick, at least you got a little bit more hope for the future, correct? Right? Okay. I'm just, at this point, like, if you're not going to win it all, and you're the Texans, you're not going to win it all, doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter. If you're on Xbox, add me, Honcho Saucy. I'm going to get on from time to time. I don't know if I play the same shit y'all play, but if you're on there, we can run something, maybe. I don't really play Call of Duty, so there's that. But again, the upside, Tyrod Taylor's back. Maybe we get us a win or two, even though that kind of is counterintuitive to what, we want, because we want that first round pick. But at the same time, it sucks watching the fucking Texans lose every motherfucking game, right? It's just terrible. And I think with Tyrod being back, because we've seen Davis Mills, and we know what he is for the most part, right? And I'm not going to just condemn a rookie all the way out, because I had a lot of shit to say about Josh Allen, and we saw what he became. I don't think he's a Josh Allen, but I think having the ability to sit behind a veteran and learn is your best bet. You got people out there talking about Davis should play the rest of the way. Davis, in my opinion, has a fragile ego, right? I think Davis he's not built forward tough, if you know what I'm saying. So I think it would be good for him to be able to sit out, maybe. Because again, like you saw the flashes there, but the problem with Davis Mills is that he's not putting it together, okay? So again, but you're talking about two terrible teams, both 1-7, both attempting to lose out. And I kind of don't care who wins this game, because I still feel like when it's all said and done, the picks that you're going to be getting from in this draft are going to be coming from Miami. I think that, and I guess I wanted to talk about that because Miami was the front runner for this whole conversation that the the local media told you was happening. That fat-faced guy that looks like the Swedish chef from the Muppets, went around all over the media saying, oh, it's going to happen. And this is, that guy's a diva. He just likes having some attention. But, so Deshaun, I still think ends up in Miami because I think that's where he wants to go. I think that's where the chips may fall, but I don't think the Texans are going to let themselves get hoed. Either way it goes, right? So allegedly, at the last minute, the owner has conversations with Deshaun. Then Deshaun's stupid ass, we're going to try to settle the cases. Oh, the Miami don't own their high pick? Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Well, then, hey, well, fuck them. They better figure it out then. He's a Toyota man? Oh, terrible. But here's the thing, right? So, but I still figure out somehow, some way he's going to end up there. They're gonna make some shake to where they're going to get what they need to make it happen. But are they on San Francisco's pick? Oh, I don't like all this pick swappers. Y'all know I don't be into the nuances of shit. Let me get that screen variety bullshit off of there. But like I said, it's just a situation where I think he's going to end up going. But here's the dumb shit, right? It's like, this is why I'm way off the Deshaun bandwagon. Like, aside from the way he handles shit here, the way he handles shit, prior to it, and we can talk about whatever allegations, accusations he has against the Texans, whatever weird sexual deviancies he has, all this other stuff. Like, fuck it. My deal is this, though. Like, if you really wanted to get out, and this is why I think either he has a terrible team talking to him, or he's just not very bright, right? like because he wanted to be able to speak his piece and do all that. But at the same time, you want to be traded, like, and maybe it's a younger generation. I'm not shitting off. I'm not shitting off on all the young folks. Y'all got sense, but a lot of y'all are out of there. Like, at what point do you think somebody's going to want to deal with you and 22 accusations and be willing to bet the house on you because that's what they're going to have to do? Like, to me, the smartest thing should have, would have, could have been way before is get the fucking cases out the way. You know what I'm saying? Wink, what's the motherfucking deal? Trill, what's the motherfucking deal? Oh, the purple stuff. Toyotas are reliable, but like I said, it's to a position where it's like, dude, somebody should have told you, hey, as good as you are, nobody's gonna take you. It's almost like one of these rap hoes or one of these Instagram models. No connection intended. We know him in the Instagram, but motherfuckers will be on there just because you look good on the gram. That you got like 5 fucking kids and 7 baby daddies, and you still dealing with these niggas and all the problems that come with them. Like, nobody's gonna want to deal with that. They'd rather deal with the chick who is no kids, looks a little not as attractive, right? But she's reliable, she's stable, she's sensible. It's the same thing. Like, and so people, you know, they'll think those same Instagram models think, well, you got to take me with all my baggage. Like, well, that's why nobody's taking you. That's the same situation with him. It's like, dog, you got a lot of fucking baggage going on, and you thought that people were going to be, you know, bidding for your services or that Miami was going to take the risk. And then, like I said, at the last minute, you want to try to turn it around and think these bitches going to give a fuck about wanting to settle because you want to be traded. And in reality, you leverage the fucking play in their favor. You know what I'm saying? Like, prior to that, if you'd have done it when there wasn't this constraint, you know, maybe you'd have been able to finesse it. But now they know what you're trying to do. They know that this benefits you. You think any of these bitches that were trying to finesse you out of either money or clout or whatever the fuck they're trying to get are going to do something to benefit you? Absolutely fucking not, right? Like, absolutely not. And this is where, shit, I got to make some more. I got to make some more of these. But I've been making them myself. I got you. And then it's like, and that's the problem. Like, he you know, like, I guess when you're so used to, and again, a lot of these athletes, and not just the youth, but like even prior to, are so used to having everything kind of like rolled out for them and just everything falls their way. Like, it doesn't click in their mind that not everybody gives a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and at this point, you know, I'm sure their lawyer probably advised them, hey, you know, we're gonna apply pressure, or, you know, if you want to, some of them probably want the money right now if they can get something out of him, or they're willing to settle, whatever. And so he played himself, and now we have to deal with it. But some people say they feel like that's a better idea. I mean, it's a better deal because now, you know, you can kind of see where the chips fall. You know exactly what picks you're gonna get at the end of the season. And maybe you do have more suitors, or maybe, you know, the opinions have changed or whatever else. It is what it is. Yeah, shout out to Wise Man, because Wise Man at the game with a certain #1 Texans fan. Is there a correlation? I got to watch that nigga Wise. I got to see what's going on with that. But, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing, right? Yeah, and that's the problem. Like, if you want to move on from this shit, his best bet if he wanted to move on from this shit would have been to settle the shit and slide, dog. Yeah, and slide, right? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, oh man, I know. That's why I'm not really excited about this, because Jacoby Brissett has beat our ass on multiple occasions for multiple teams. He did it with the Colts. He did it with the fucking Pats. He might do it with Miami. But like I said, I am happy to see Tyrod back. We'll see if he can kind of keep that same rhythm he had going earlier on. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I just think it's going to be, I assume him to be a little bit rusty. You know what I mean? And I assume, I'm just assuming this. You know, maybe he had a week because they said he was good to go last week. You know, you give him another week and maybe he's straight, right? But I'll stop it, Brickford. Stop. Man, look. Y'all don't listen to Professor Trill. See, Professor Trill is spreading misinformation, okay? Misinformation. Because he had the opportunity to obtain his shirt. See, the ball is no longer in my court, right? Yes, I did take a bit of time to get things done, and but it's been several months, right? Because everybody else has received theirs already, have received their care packages, and I threw in a couple little extra little nicky-nackies. But Trill has, if y'all don't know, Trill is an on-the-road guy, right? He's a hard-working guy, but for some reason has bad luck with trucks. I don't know how qualified of a driver is, but he's a hard-working guy, right? I'm not saying he's the best, but at least he puts in the effort. This nigga has been home to obtain his packages, right? Went home, got all the packages that he had waiting for him, and forgot the shit that I sent him. So it is true that he has not seen them because he deliberately ignored the fact that they were there waiting for him. He alleges that someone hid them out of sight. So, you know the saying, out of sight, out of mind. And so he did not open his own package. The packages have been there for months, right? And so he has chosen not to obtain his packages. I even have something in one of Trill's packages that I've been waiting for this nigga to get it so that I can rock one myself. But because this Negra has refused to open it, I can't, because I said I'm going to wait until he gets it, because he deserves it, before I can. Anywho, let's talk about it real quick. Let's get on it. Mark my motherfucking words, bold prediction as to what's going to take place in today's game. Also, we'll just drop the score prediction too, because like I said, we are kind of up against the clock. And again, I apologize for it being a shorter stream. I had to go to IHOP and get something to eat. It's tough. And we will be in, the Discord. Y'all know how we rock and watch the games in the Discord. And we talk about everything but the Texans, because when it gets really bad, we find a lot more interesting things to talk about. That's generally how it works. But hey, if you want to be a part of that, patreon.com/sawsports. You can join there at the $5 tier or higher if you want to be a part of that conversation. If you have joined, and I think I've gotten everybody, make sure everybody has the links. If I haven't, if I missed you, make sure you shoot me an email or something, or whatever else it may be, and I got you. But like I said, these are two bad teams, right? On the records. If you look at the record books, 1-7 doesn't look good either way. But here's the difference. The Dolphins, in my opinion, are a more competitive team, right? Now, we also have to look at a different thing. You're talking about Texans with Tyrod Taylor versus Texans without Tyrod Taylor. Now, I know the loss of Charles Omenihu is going to be devastating to the defense. It's just, I don't know how we'll cope without him, right? It's going to be a sad situation. Same thing with Ingram, right? And real quick, flashback to last week, right? We played the Rams. Aren't you glad we played the Rams prior to the Miller trade? Because how bad would it have really been? Now, there wouldn't have been no fun time comeback. Yeah, I'm eating my shit. My pancake's getting cold. But how bad would it have really been if Miller would have been on that team, right? Nico, I think we see Cooks back on track, not on some last minute, like actually in the game. I think that we see some rhythm early on, because that's the thing about, like, it would take Mills a long time to get in a groove, and then, like I said, when the backups came in, then he started balling. And so I don't count any of those points in garbage time as anything, right? So I think you're going to see the whole team actually kind of elevate. I think leadership is important at the quarterback position, and I think that I know that Tyrod brings better leadership than Mills. I think Mills, does a good job at displaying the pseudo confidence, but once you start playing a certain way, you're having turnovers, you're not, really completing. And then again, the offense is not putting him in the best position. But again, the OC, and the reason why I say that is because I think they know his skill set. That's why it's more dink and dunk shit to get his confidence up of making those completions, try to avoid the turnovers. But, we see what happens with that. If the Texans lose, you expect a post-game show. Here's the deal. If the Texans get blown out by 30, if at any point in time the game reaches a level where you can round up the amount of the point differential to 30, so that's like 25 plus, I'm not going to do a post-game show, though, because it's depressing, right? And then what happens is nobody watches it anyway, and then it's just, I could go do something. I don't know. I'll go DoorDash or something, make some change. Like, I'd rather do something positive than we sit here and just have this sulk session that we know is going to take place, right? We're not competing for anything. We're competing for the number one pick. Honestly, if they lose, we should be happy. We're closer to the we're closer to that number one overall pick, because I honestly feel like I don't know. With Tyrod, maybe not the worst team in the league, but because again, we saw how well he was making things look early on. I think we were pleasantly surprised. Drives and being able to sustain drives, things like that. Again, like, he just has the nuances in his game that a veteran obtains after playing for several years that the rookie, especially a later round rookie, is just not going to have, man. So it is what it is. So there's that. Calhoun, you're gonna have to stop the cap. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He said Texans take it today 21-10. Texans win, baby. Okay. Let me drop my mark my motherfucking word. Mark my motherfucking words. I feel like chicken tonight. And as y'all see that Trill could not dispute those. I was looking for these motherfuckers. Anyway, I just be hiding shit from myself because I spit nothing but hot fire and hot facts. Yeah, I think honestly right now, if Tyrod was healthy, we'd be in a conversation for the division right now. You know what I'm saying? That one, not saying it's great, but it is what it is. I think Tyrod puts up. I think Tyrod's going to put up, because he's going to come back. He's got to make a statement. I think Tyrod puts up 315. I think he puts up 3 TDs. I'm going to give Cooks a $135 on 12 catches. And I'm going to give him 2 of those. I think Nigo gets the other. Defensively, I got nothing. I got nothing. I'm not going to bet against Jacoby against our defense. But again, he's very familiar. He knows what it is. You know what I'm saying? If here for the salt, and that's what I say. And that's my what? Hit that shit twice for me, Aurelius. That's what I say, man. Like, it's not about the Texans at this point. It's about Sauce Nation. Just fucking with y'all. So that's what I say. I'm gonna clean some things up. I've been supposed to do this shit, but we're gonna make the streams more entertaining, and we just gonna make it rock. Like, we just gonna have fun in the miserable. Everybody else is miserable. We just gonna have fun. Yeah, and I think again, people just say, "Oh, it was Miami," but so let me get these little weird bots that come out and just say weird things. Anyway, but score prediction. I think it comes down to. I think this is actually a close one. I don't think it'll be any kind of 30-point blowout. If it is, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry a single thug tear. I think this one comes down to a close one late. I think it's a 3-point game. And I think that we could have tied the game, but I think Jaime misses the field goal, so we won't be going into overtime. I'm going to call this one 28-31. Miami, right? So there is that. Salute to y'all. It's time for us. Hey, if you're in the Discord, be in there, bitch. I'm finna jump in there right now. If you're not, hopefully we will not be embarrassed and we'll have a post-game show and we'll talk about it, right? But I'm going to finish my pancakes, and I wish y'all farewell. It's time for the game. I'm gone. Y'all stay saucy. I'm out.